Welcome back to Real Estate Mindset. Today's video is gonna be absolutely bonkers. Now, the data is in and canceled contracts have absolutely exploded across the nation. But not only that, we have additional metro areas that are now showing year over year price decline. And on average, prices are down on average 6% from peak. Now, in turn, what that has caused is the Redfin CEO, Glenn Kelman, to get back on the PR road campaign and start doing more news interviews. Now, when you guys are watching this videos, take a look at him. In my opinion, he looks a little bit beat up, but I really want you to pay attention on whether or not you think he's still being overly optimistic, or is he now finally being cautious? Is he warning people, hey, you may want to hold on a little bit. The dust is settling. We're in a transition. Let's see what happens. So I want you guys to do me a favor and comment throughout the video and tell me how you feel he's doing on the news and with his PR campaign. But remember, you guys, I am not your financial advisor, even if I want to be, even though my bio is as a realtor, beast mode loan officer, instructor in all things real estate in Texas. So I absolutely love real estate. And if you guys could, for those efforts, if you guys like my videos, if you want to help me push my message, please hit like and subscribe if you haven't. And as always, guys, please comment below, spit some facts, spit some insights. I really, really appreciate that. You guys are helping each other. We have an absolutely amazing community at Real Estate Mindset. So thank you. But let's get started on this video right now and let's see how he does. It is with a CNBC host. Take a listen.
Great to see you today,
I'm
Glenn.
A power player now.
Yes. Listen, if CNBC calls you a power player, you indeed are a power player. I heard a realtor friend of mine say that sellers think that it's last year and buyers think that it's next year. Is there any indication that these two groups who have a vested interest in buying and selling homes are going to get on the same page?
Haltingly. Whenever the market changes, it's really hard to put deals together because you're absolutely right that the buyers are looking at the headlines about what's going to happen in the future and the sellers are thinking about the home down the street that sold for a song 4 months ago or 8 months ago. So during this period, there's going to be plenty of online activity, plenty of touring, but not as many deals.
He looks a little bit beat up, right? Is it just me or is he taking a beating? So props for him for just sticking in there, I guess. But go ahead and comment below. Let me know where you think the interview is going. Is he being overly optimistic? Is he being cautious? He's saying that sales are down, but are things plateauing? Please do me a favor, guys. Comment below. Let me know what you think. If you feel the same way as me, more of this overly cautiousness from this man, but let me know what you think. Let's jump back into the video right now.
Okay, so I want to ask you about the fact that these contracts are falling through. You say nationwide, 63,000 home purchase agreements fell through in July, 16% of homes. Why? What's leading buyers to say, yes, we'll buy, and then no, we won't?
Well, some of it is economic uncertainty where their portfolio's gotten waxed in the stock market or they're worried about their job. But much of it is that they're just reading the same headlines that you and I are discussing now, that they see that prices are falling, that time is on their side. If they pull out of this deal, they'll be able to get a better one in 2 or 3 months. And some of those numbers are truly shocking. If you look at Jacksonville, Las Vegas, San Antonio, New Orleans, more than 1 in 4 contracts is being canceled once you've got a deal at hand.
Economic uncertainty essentially means a lot of people have lost money in the stock market, including me, although I didn't have all my money in the stock market, but a lot of people are losing money in the stock market right now. But again, going back to what he's saying, 1 in 4 contracts canceled. As a nationwide average, that's huge. Inventory is starting to creep up, you guys. We are at the tipping point of a total price disaster across the nation. Now, I believe some metro areas have already started experiencing the first stages of an initial price collapse. But I believe, again, we're at the tipping point of that. But do me a favor, guys, comment below. Let me know where you guys think we're at as far as total price collapse. Let's jump back into this video right now.
Are you seeing pandemic hotspots for housing now coming under more strain than other, I don't know, steadier locations?
It's a combination. So a place like Boise off 40% in sales. So it just went boom and then it went bust. There's so little volume there that when all these Californians come streaming in, it just sends the housing market haywire. But we're also seeing real softness in California. Prices are down in the San Francisco Bay Area. They didn't go up that much during the pandemic, and so they don't have as much room to give up. And then in Southern California, you're also seeing really soft demand. Sales are off 40% in San Diego, which is unusual. Traditionally, that's been a pandemic destination.
And you ascribe this softness.
So I like how he's touching on the point of migration, because it's really kind of easy to see now how migration can really mess up certain metro areas like Boise, Idaho, which is now currently down 40% in sales, which is massive, massive indicator of what's going to happen in Boise. Now that that overvaluation is kind of deflating and crashing, in my opinion, the fear of missing out is gone. Maybe some of the tech industry leaders are experiencing layoffs. So there's a lot of reasons to pay attention to Boise. But again, you guys, I feel like this is a sign of things to come. These things have to start somewhere, right? The important thing is that they spread throughout the nation, especially if you're like me on the sidelines preparing for this. The other thing is we've never went through anything like this before. So I also don't want to be wrong. So again, you guys help me be accountable. Iron sharpens iron. And regardless, I really feel like he's being overly optimistic, but let's hop back into the video right now.
To what exactly? Obviously, it's rising rates is a part of it. The other ideas are what?
Well, some housing demand was pulled forward during the pandemic. So a bunch of people who were going to move got in gear and did it in 2020 and 2021. So I don't know that activity is really that low. It's just low compared to incredible highs. It's a tough comp right now.
Mm-hmm.
What about the traffic on your site? I mean, are you seeing a lot of buyer traffic and interest?
Well, there it's a tale of two markets. So the buyers have come back because they're being drawn in by lower prices. It was truly dreadful in May and June. And now in July and August, it's been stronger. But there's been less listing demand. There are so many sellers who have decided to wait this out. If they don't have to sell, they're not going to sell. When we saw inventory shoot through the roof in the great financial crisis, that was under duress. These people had mortgages that were due and they couldn't pay them. Mm-hmm. Right now, there's so much equity in the market that people are able to wait it out, and they will.
So have buyers really come back to the market, and can new builders wait? I don't think that new builders can wait. And you want to know who else I don't think can wait? Are investors, especially flip investors or investors that purchase rentals at very low cap rates that have unfavorable financing, plus people that have divorce, an unfortunate situation of divorce, unfortunate situation of medical, job transfer. There are so many reasons why not everyone could wait. But regardless, let's jump back and let's finish out this video right now.
Very quickly, when people cancel contracts, how do they do that? What are they citing to get out of it?
Well, they might say the appraisal came in low. They might say that they found something in the inspection that they don't like. There's all sorts of ways to get out of a deal if you don't want to do it. Sometimes people are walking away from their escrow money. We saw that more in the great financial crisis, where prices dropped so precipitously that people said, even though I don't have an out, you can just keep my earnest money, and I'm going to go shopping elsewhere. Right now, I think they're just using the inspection contingency and the finance.
You want to know who he kind of reminds me of? Tony Howard, that BP CEO that went around the news and that PR stunt with the Deepwater Horizon oil catastrophe. He reminds me of Tony Howard. I wonder how much longer he's going to make it on the news. But do me a favor, guys, comment below. Let me know how you feel that he did, whether he's doing a good job or not. And as always, you guys, I really appreciate you watching this video. And if you're out there investing in real estate, I wish you luck and I hope you win.